What's up, everybody? It's Brian with you from the GameCom, and we are back. We are back doing some recording. So I want to do a quick channel update and just let you guys know that I finally got my computer hooked up. In case you missed the news, me and my wife officially moved to Austin, and so now we're officially settled, and it's time for me to unpack everything and move everything, and it's been a huge hassle, and if you've ever moved before, you know how much work it's actually been. So these last 2 weeks have just been absolutely crazy for me. I do apologize for the lack of content on the channel. I had every intention of having videos going throughout the move and all that fun stuff. However, I quickly realized I didn't have time to do any recording. So like, what was it, 2 weekends ago, I ended up moving my wife down here to Austin, and then I flew back to our old home on that Saturday. I think I moved her down on a Thursday, and then I flew back on Saturday. And just to kind of start to tell you how my week went, that Saturday I ended up getting delayed in the airport for like 2-3 hours. So I was supposed to get home by like 8, actually it was like 7:30 or so I was supposed to get home. I didn't get home till like after midnight, which part of that I was spending some time talking to a friend who picked me up from the airport. Either way, like, my point was I was planning on doing some cleaning that night, maybe even getting some recording done, and instead I spent the entire day traveling, which freaking sucks. So then that Sunday, hey, I was going to do some work there, but then I ended up having to work late, which is pretty much my entire last week. I ended up having to work late, and if you've ever left a job on good terms, you know that you usually end up putting in more hours that last week, just trying to get everything ready to go. So it's just been crazy. So pretty much all last week I was working 8, 9, 10-hour weeks, and then I was coming home and packing and cleaning for 6, 7, 8 hours, and it was just absolutely ridiculous and so tiring. And so then my parents and my brother actually came up, and they came to town on, what was that, Friday night, and so then Saturday they ended up helping me pack and clean, and then Sunday we ended up loading up the trailer, and then Monday we ended up coming down here. We got a budget truck. We ended up putting my car on a car carrier. We ended up driving the driving the budget truck as well as my parents' car all the way down to Austin. Now, the fun thing about that whole situation is the fact that driving a budget truck, you know, this time we got like a 16-footer, was a little on the intimidating side. It was definitely not my favorite thing. I did actually drive one once before. I think it was a slightly smaller one, but it was a U-Haul. But yeah, that was not fun. And so it was basically 9 hours of driving. And that was after in the morning we ended up packing like my bed and like the final things that I still had, like my TV and stuff like that. The things that I didn't want to like leave in the car all night. And so then once we got into town, then we had to unload everything from the truck that wasn't going to storage. So we unloaded all that into my parents' garage. And then the next day we ended up loading everything from their house, because we're living with them right now, into storage that basically we don't need. And then we took everything over to storage, and we had to drop it all off and get the budget truck back over to, you know, the truck rental place by like 11:30 a.m. And so then I ended up, you know, coming back home, rearranging our whole area, making it nice, you know, trying to get it ready because my wife was working, wanted her to come home to have like this nice setup area. And really my whole thing is I was just looking forward to like sitting on the couch and just watching TV and just relaxing for like the first time in like 3 weeks. Like, to tell you how busy I've been, and I actually joked about this on Twitter, is it's like I've not even played Rainbow Six Siege. Like, you know, the whole update just came out, what was it, yesterday or something like that? The one with the new operators and stuff like that in the new season, and I've not even had a chance to even freaking play it yet, which is, it just kind of tells you the frustration. So anyways, I came back, so I came back home, rearranged the whole living area, all that stuff, and then my dad ended up having to go to work. So when he got off work, my wife came home, we ate dinner, everything like that, and then we went to move my couch into our area, and our couch is ginormous. Like, it's really comfortable. Like, all our friends used to love just sitting on it because it's super, super comfortable, but it's really kind of big. And so we couldn't actually finagle it, like we couldn't fit it into, like we couldn't get it through the doors into our living room area. So we actually have 2 different rooms back there. And we could get it into the bedroom area. So it was like, all right, well, if we want this couch, we're going to have to switch our bedroom and living room. So after spending all day arranging all of my furniture, I then had to spend all evening rearranging all of my furniture and swapping out my bedroom and living room. And I have to say, like, I don't do a lot of physical labor. I mean, I work behind a computer most days for a living. So, that was a bit kind of tiring. So I ended up then spending, like, what was it? That was all day Tuesday. So I ended up spending most of yesterday just laying around. I had low blood sugar and I just wasn't feeling all that good. I kind of just complete exhaustion from just all the moving and unpacking and all that crap. And so the funny thing is, I had every intention of actually hooking up my computer yesterday, and I have some freelance work I was planning on getting to yesterday, and I just couldn't do it. I was just too tired. And like I said, with the whole blood sugar dropping, like, I just started feeling absolutely terrible, and I spent all day just kind of feeling like I got my butt kicked. So today I ended up getting my computer hooked up, did some freelance work, and here we are recording. I'm not going to be getting any actual gameplay videos recorded till probably tomorrow. Just had too much to do today. I still have a bunch of freelance work to get to tomorrow, but I do want to actually get back to recording. So I do appreciate all the support while I was away. If you've left comments, honestly, I have not had any time, and I have not gone on YouTube for like the last 2-3 weeks, just because I just haven't had time. So it's very, very nice. Me and my wife are both super happy to actually be here. But man, it's just been a lot of work. So if you've ever moved before, you know what I'm talking about. And the funny thing is, so like when my wife left, 2 weeks ago, she did a lot of packing and cleaning before she left. And she's like, are you going to be good? Are you going to be good? And I'm like, no, I think you did a really good job. I think we're good. I think all I need to do is just pack a couple nights and I'll be good. And then a couple nights literally turned into like an all week thing. And it's just like, there was always one more thing to do. Always one more thing to do, and it was just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's been my last week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's been tiring to say the least. So anyways, like I said, we should be back full on tomorrow. I'll start recording. Oh yeah, I do have fiber internet now, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I love it. Like, I uploaded a 300 megabyte video file earlier today, and it took me like 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm okay with that. So that means like my videos, my YouTube videos, which are normally like 2.5 gigs, are gonna take what, like 3 minutes? So, or 5 minutes? Yeah, I think it's about 5 minutes. So yeah, what's awesome about that is that means I can actually upload. So if I start recording tomorrow, I can actually get videos uploaded tomorrow at a decent time, which is so awesome. So yeah, look for that. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I don't have internet. Did I mention that yet? One of the reasons I'm also waiting is we haven't actually run internet yet to my office. So I'm not hooked up to the internet, and I know there's a couple games I want to get into, but I'm kind of intrigued to see what you guys want to see. Do you guys want me to continue with my Mapuche campaign, or would you like me to see if you'd like me to start a new one? I mean, it's been a couple weeks, so I don't really care. You guys just kind of let me know what you guys want to see. There are a couple new series, like I said, I want to start looking at doing. I just gotta kind of I gotta have to get back into the game, because I really hadn't paid much attention to hardly much of anything. Like, I've not even really spent a lot of time actually watching TV up until the last couple days, but that's mostly just been basketball. But anyways, all that being said, thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the patience as I move, and thank you guys for any future support you guys give me. So I guess with that, I'm going to say peace. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. So later.